Please.
In Isaiah chapter 9 we read, "The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwell in a land of deep darkness, on them has light shined. For us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder. And his name will be Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and of the peace there will be no end, upon the throne of David and over his kingdom, to establish it, and to uphold it with justice and with righteousness, from this time forth and forevermore."
This is the season of Advent and a time of preparation to celebrate Christmas, the birth of Jesus, in Sunday school, in worship, and in our homes. We observe Advent and Christmas with prayer, praise, and thanksgiving. It is Christ's birthday, and with each celebration of the marvelous birth, our hope is renewed. We love because God first loved us. Let us remember that God gave the greatest gift of all, sending to us God's Son, Jesus. We now tell the Christmas story in verse and in song, and prepare the nativity scene for the Christmas season. In those days, a decree went from Caesar Augustus that the world should be enrolled, each to its own city. Joseph went from Nazareth in Galilee to the city of David, Bethlehem in Judea, because he was the house and lineage of David, with Mary, he betrothed, who was with child.
And while they were there, the time came for her to deliver, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, wrapped him in swaddling cloths, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn.
It must have been with joy and amazement that the shepherds first heard the message of Jesus' birth. In Luke 2, we continue. And in that region there were shepherds out in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And the angel of the Lord said to them, "Be not afraid, for behold, I bring you good news of a great joy, which will come to all the people. For to you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign to you, and you will find the babe wrapped in swaddling cloths and lying in a manger."
And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts praising God and saying,
Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men with whom he is pleased.
When the angels went away from them, the shepherds said to one another, "Let us go over to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has made known to us." And they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in a manger, and they returned, glorifying and praising God for all
The star went before them until it came to rest over the place where the child was. And they fell down and worshipped him. Then opening their treasures, they offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Today, let us thank God for all the blessings that have come into this world because of the gift of the Christ child. May this Advent and Christmas be the dawning of a new day of peace and goodwill among us. May the spirit of Christmas, which is peace, the beauty of Christmas, which is hope, and the blessing of Christmas, which is joy, be ours this Christmas season. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Jacob. And our service will continue with the children's time, so I'm going to ask you all just to go ahead and sit down right where you're at. First of all, are we good here? Okay. For a second. Thank you guys so much. That was so awesome. Thank you for being a part of telling the good news of Jesus' birth today. What a blessing and privilege it is to be able to be a part of that. And thank you guys so much for that. yes, we're sitting in a stable. That's right, Jersey. And what usually happens in a stable? What types of things, what kind of things can you find in a stable? Yes, Kayla. Cows, all right, yeah, we have a couple here this morning. We have at least one. What else do you find in a stable usually? What happens there? What do the cows do there? Yeah, you just shout it out. They moo, yeah, they're probably mooing. Probably how they communicate with each other, I'm guessing. Or to say that they're in pain or hungry or in need of something, right? So the animals eat in the stable, maybe? You find some food there or find some rest, all right? Or maybe the farmers or shepherds might keep them there so that they don't run off. Well, the reason I wanted to bring that to our attention today is because for the past month, and for a couple more weeks yet, our children's offering is going towards purchasing a farm through ELCA Good Gifts. And so we've been collecting money during the offering time. You guys have been helping out with that to help pay for chickens and pigs and cows and even manure, if you want to believe that or not. Manure is good for what? So who knows? Do we have any farmers in our midst? Yeah. What is it good for? For plants? Yeah. Fertilizer, right? It helps plants to grow. You can get a lot more to grow on your plant if you fertilize it. And so we're raising money to help people who can't afford to farm and don't have the education to farm in third world countries and places all over the world who don't have enough food to eat. So instead of just giving them a cheeseburger or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a can of beans, we're teaching them how to farm, and we're buying them animals, and we're buying them grain and things like that so that they can do it for themselves, which is very cool, right? One thing I wanted to share with you guys this morning, since we're doing this children's offering, is I have these little kits for you guys to put together if you'd like. You don't have to participate in this if you don't want to, but if you want, if nothing else, you get a little barn out of it. So there's a little craft in here that you can make your own barn, and it's actually a little piggy bank. We'll call it a barn bank. And you can save a little bit of money, maybe from some pocket change you have at home, or maybe ask a friend or a family member, and you can put this in here and then bring this barn back with you at the end of the year, and we'll dump it in the final children's offering for 2019 that will help to go for our ELCA Good Gifts, okay? So I'll pass these out to you guys as we go out the side doors over here, not yet though, okay? And then you can go out and take your costumes off out there in the East Room, and we also have a special little Christmas gift for each of you out there as well. So I'll maybe have Karenza and Dawn, you guys want to help me hand these out as the kids walk out. So before we go, I also have, if there's not enough barns, there's also these other boxes that you can color as well. So if you want to color those, I have some crayons I can give. So if you want to color, I'll give those to one of our parents over here and with these and the crayons. And then the barns I'll give to one of the other ones over here. So why don't we have a prayer, and we'll get you guys out of those costumes. Unless you want to keep wearing it, that's fine too. All right, let's pray. Dear Jesus, what a blessing you are to us. You are the greatest gift of all. Open our eyes and open our hearts to see that you are all that we truly need in this world. We ask that you would help us to answer your call to love by sharing our gifts, just like you came to us to give us everything we need. Help us to share the things that we have, especially with the people that don't have much around in our world. Bless us now this holiday season. Bless our families. Truly enter our lives throughout this Advent season and this Christmas season. In Jesus' name we pray. And everybody says, amen. All right, thank you guys. Don't forget to grab either a barn or